Use the Select Subject command to emphasize the subject and minimize backgrounds in your photos. This video is being filmed in expert mode of Photoshop Elements, but the instructions are exactly the same for Photoshop, except where noted. Begin in expert mode by opening the DST ColorPop Template PSD file from the downloads. In the Layers panel, click on the left photo clipping mask layer to activate it. Next, open the DST ColorPop Photo JPEG file from the download, or you may choose one of your own. However, it's important to note that using a photo with a clear subject is essential for this technique to work well. Here are some examples of what I mean. The first column shows photos that are going to be difficult to use. They have a lot going on and they're cluttered or busy and will require the use of additional selection tools. The second column shows photos that are going to be much better for this tutorial. They have a clear subject that is in good contrast with the area around it. Next, get the Move tool. On the photo, hold down the Shift key and click and drag the photo onto the template. In the Layers panel, we will now use a quick shortcut to create a clipping mask. Hold down the Alt key, Option key on a Mac, and hover between layers until you see the little clipping icon. Then click to create the clipping mask. Press Ctrl-T, Command-T on a Mac to get the transform options. On the document, click and drag from the corner handle of the bounding box to resize the photo. Click and drag inside the bounding box to reposition the photo. Click on the check mark to commit. Next, double-click directly on the name of the photo layer in the Layers panel. We're going to rename it Black and White. Press Enter to commit. Press Ctrl-J or Command-J on a Mac to duplicate the photo layer. In the Layers panel, we're going to use the shortcut again to create a clipping mask. Again, hold down the Alt key, Option key on a Mac, hover between the layers until you get the little icon, and click to create the clipping mask. In the Layers panel, double-click directly on the name of the duplicated photo layer and rename it ColorPop. Press Enter to commit the change. Click on the visibility icon to temporarily hide the ColorPop layer. Next, we will be adjusting the black and white photo layer. In the Layers panel, click on the black and white layer to make it the active layer. In the menu bar, choose Enhance, Convert to Black and White. Photoshop users choose Image Adjustments Black and White. In the dialog box, set the style that best suits your photo. I chose Portraits for my setting. Photoshop users in the dialog box, choose a preset that best suits your photo. Click OK to close the dialog box. Next, we need to select the subject in the photo. Go to the Layers panel, click on the ColorPop photo layer to make it the active layer. Click on the visibility icon to toggle it on. In the menu bar, choose Select Subject. While the software is working to select the subject, I want to point out again that it's very important that you choose a photo with a clear subject. If you don't, the software may not fully select the subject. In the menu bar, choose Select, Feather. Photoshop user, select Modify Feather. And in the dialog box, set the feather radius to 2 pixels. Click OK. In the Layers panel, click on the Add Layer Mask icon. The next step is going to be completely optional. If you'd like to add a little blur to the background, start by clicking on the black and white photo layer to make it the active layer. Next, in the menu bar, choose Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. In the dialog box, set the radius between 3 to 6 pixels. I use 5 pixels on my image. Click OK. If you have additional photos that you'd like to use the same technique on, repeat steps 2 through 6 to do the same. If you have photos from a different setting or with different lighting on this same layout, it may be a good idea to keep the additional photos black and white only. Finally, save the document as a layered PSD file with a unique name. Feel free to finish the page however you desire. Here's how I use the template to make a page about my darling daughter. She has a heart and soul that radiates and makes people take notice, even when she doesn't say a word. I love how this ColorPop helps the design of the page by using the colors in her outfit for the paper choices, and it showcases her personality beautifully. For a free PDF version of this video, click on the download link and then make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This has been Gina Harper from Digital Scrapper, the very best place on the web to find complete and professional instruction for digital scrapbooking. We help you get your stories told.